Okay, welcome everyone. This is the Dark Matter Open Grand Final we have here. This is a replay. For some reason, when I was sent it, it was in a really small format. Like, look at that. It goes a long way. So I have just enlarged the screen a little. So it is a really bad quality video, but we're seeing what we've got here. Now, I do know that Cortex opened a terrible hand. 2 of his cards in his opening hand were playable. One of them is ETA, is VY Canis Majoris, so it only buffs Forces of the Universe. The other one is Silicon, which only buffs Science cards. So he had a really bad open, so he has just passed his first turn here and given Andrew a really good chance to just play some energy. And you'll see that even though he played 3 cards on that turn, he still has 11 energy. He's only 3 behind on energy gain, but he has just started the cycle of his deck, and he's just doing very well. I'm going to go with the Spitfire German Shepherd, and Cortex is finally able to play a card. Unfortunately, his first turn, just nothing was viable enough to play, so wasn't warranted to play a card. What's he going to drop here, though? Oh, last second, he has decided to pull his card back. So he's accepted that he's basically lost this round already. He's going to take the energy advantage going into the next round. That is a good strategy at this point, especially against a deck like Life on Land. Whereas Science and Space was the best card coming into the Dark Matter Open, as of the top 8, Bald Eagle has completely changed that. The rebalance has completely changed that, and Life on Land Science is absolutely just strictly better. Now, feel like Cortex is probably going to pull this card back too. He's just trying to bait more cards onto the field. There's no reason for Andrew to play more cards here, just purely because he's already won the round. There's nothing that Cortex can do with one single card. Alright, 28 energy, 21 energy. Look at that. That guy didn't play anything for 3 whole turns, and he just doesn't have as much energy. Like, he's only got an extra 7 energy on his opponent. It's only 1 extra turn of energy. Giving up 3 turns to get 1 turn worth of energy is just not valuable. This Emerald Tree Bower is going to be huge here. The Silicone he's just playing to rotate by the looks of it. I think he's just trying to get some power on board, rotate his cards. That ETA Carine is really good for, just it plays something, but it also gives him back energy. But Cortex has a lot more power than this. He absolutely could have played his Canis Majoris there. That should boost Carine. I'm not 100% sure on that. Don't quote me. I might be wrong. But he should have played the 2 together there. He should be trying to get his card rotation done. He's playing a Sun-based deck, so he should be trying to get that Sun on board as soon as possible so we can get that energy advantage. Because, yeah, sure, passing your turn gives you 7 energy per turn, but playing the Sun will make that a 9 energy per turn. Like, there's no point to him not playing anything here. It seems like he's saving up for something, but there's nothing to save up for at this point. There is no combo of 2 cards in the game, no combo of 3 cards in the game that requires 40 energy. He has given up on this round as well. Whereas Andrew's just getting his energy up. He's able to safely play nuclear power, go up to 8 energy per turn. He's going to be generating more than his opponent. Like, I understand that Cortex is right in thinking that against Life on Land in this current format that they're playing, you need the energy advantage. Not having an energy advantage against this deck is just basically throwing. But from here, Cortex can't afford to make a mistake. He can't afford to lose a round. He can't afford to even draw bad. And Andrew just needs to play everything he can here to win. Like, Cortex needs to be playing 3 cards right here, not 2. 2's just not enough. Like, is that a buff for Big Bang? Like, is that really worth it? Buffing your Big Bang by, 5 energy? That just doesn't seem right. Oh, it was by 15. But still, like, he has 45 energy. He could absolutely have played an extra card there. Cortex is looping around to all his strong cards from No, not Cortex. Andrew is looping around to his strong cards from the first turn. Oh, Cortex is playing some cards. 3 science cards. Going to get all that value out of that silicone that he's held on to for 7 turns. Look, it's good value, but I don't know if that's worth it. It's not. He's still down by 90 at this point. It just, like, he seems like he came in with the strategy, and it just hasn't been the strategy he should have gone with. He still has 36 energy. He's got way more than his opponent does. He has a huge advantage for this round. He needs to win it here, though. So he needs to drop, what, 220? Or 210? Yeah, 210 just to win the round. Fusion Power. So he's playing Fusion Power now. Which means, yes, he's also playing Sun. But that Sun's just not going to generate its value. He's paid 10 for it. And yes, it's really beefy, so it's a good beater. But he's had to put in so much extra energy just to do that. Yes, it was enough to win the round. But he spent, what, 40 energy that turn? Not really, but like, he spent so much energy. Just the Sun Fusion Power combo is already 18 right there. The other card costs 5, so that's over 20 energy just to survive that round. Now he's got 6 turns left. Sun's only going to give him 12 energy at this point. It's just not worth it. He should have been playing it sooner, and I understand he may not have seen it sooner, but he should have been cycling from the start. Bad draws are one thing, but at one point he was at 40 energy and still not playing cards. And that's the thing, you're not playing cards just to cycle, just to beat your opponent. You're playing them to get to your better cards first. Sun Fusion Power is the biggest thing he has in his deck. Have no access to it here just isn't going to win you the game. He's done well. He has done extremely well to make it to the final, obviously. You know, you don't just get here because of pure luck or anything. But I feel like he could have played this game a lot better. Andrew has just played 3 cards. It doesn't matter what 3 cards he's playing. He just needs to play 3 cards a turn. He got 2 rounds for free. He seriously only needs to win 1 round. He could just scoop this round. He doesn't need to put the effort in. But then he just has stronger cards. And having just straight up stronger cards is going to just win him. This, regardless of whether or not he's being smart with his energy. It's a very intense game. I just can't help but question some of Andrew's plays. Like, 13 energy per turn is great, but at the moment it doesn't look like he's going to play anything that's worthwhile. He's only got a bit of 173 here. His deck should quite easily be capable of doing it. He has a big heavy hitting deck. It looks like he's really trying to play these last second plays. It's a little weird, a little dirty. I'm not sure on the purpose for it. 179 is just not quite enough. I feel like that was just the strongest play he had, which is just really unfortunate. Just goes to show you, like, it's a completely different game when you're playing against something like Life on Land. It is very, very unfair to play against at this point if you don't have access to it yourself. Which I was glad at first that Bald Eagle wasn't allowed in the tournament. But then when we changed things for top 8 because of the better rebalance, it made Bald Eagle far too strong. But congratulations to Andrewstas. You have won the first tournament, the Dark Matter Open. You will be getting invited to the World Championship at the end of the year. And you'll be getting a free copy of Dark Matter in exchange for whatever common you're happy to give up, as well as 2 legendaries of your choice that are not limited. Or the bear. No brown bear, unfortunately.